Discover Nazareth Village.
And see life as it used to be,
Where Jesus grew up.
I'm Grandpa Owen, and I love you. Come on a journey with me.
I'm Grandma Owen, and I love you. Come join our family. God is so good, and He loves you. Life is grand.
Yes, it is.
You are loved.
You are love and family to me. Nazareth Village is an open-air museum in Nazareth.
And it's brought to life by villagers who populate the farmhouses, living and working with the same type of clothing, pottery, tools, and methods that Mary and Jesus would have used.
Let's look as we go through each of the different villagers who reenact the time when Jesus lived here.
First, we met the gardener, who told us about lettuce, cabbage, parsley, carrots, garlic, onion, and taught us about figs and how to prune olive trees.
We saw this tomb that looked like the tomb that Jesus was buried in.
In July and August, the grapes are ready. We bring them down the hill and put them on the flat space. People take off their sandals, wash their feet, and walk on the grapes barefoot. Did you know that the bare foot is the perfect way to squeeze out grapes? It's just soft enough not to break the seeds, but hard enough to get the juice out of the grapes.
This is the potter who makes pots out of clay. But first he must make the clay, then he spins it, then he molds it into the pot he wants to have. Then the potter cooks the clay, and then he puts it on shelves for days and days and days. Then finally it's done and is ready to be sold.
A carpenter is someone who works with wood or someone who works with stone. Wasn't that amazing? You can see that the tools of a carpenter have not changed very much in the last 2,000 years.
This is a bow drill. It makes holes. This is the weaver. Do you know how they color the wool?
They use the things that are around the house, like an onion would make yellow color.
Oh, okay. So like a pomegranate would have like reddish color.
And the skin of a nutshell would be a gray-brown.
I bet you they use like leaves, fig leaves or any other green leaves to make green color.
But it's the rich people that could wear gold because that was made of saffron, which was really super expensive.
Oh, so like purple, blue, and scarlet, the only people who can use those are like the kings who can afford them?
Yes, because those are really, really expensive. They need like thousands and thousands of snails and little animals that they would crush just to get even 2 or 3 drops of ink. Sometimes it would take even up to 250,000 of these little snails.
Wow. This is the shepherd who took care of the sheep. This is a lamb who is representing Jesus as the Lamb of God, who used to live in the city of Nazareth. The lamb was a very nice and calm and obedient type of animal.
Remember that Moses and David were both shepherds before they were leaders. It seems that in some way, being a shepherd is good preparation for leadership.
We have 3 sheep here and 2 goats.
That's a mixed flock.
Well, look at their coats.
That's true. Sheep have wool and goats have hair. And there are so many other things you're going to learn when you come to Nazareth Village.
Here we see an olive press. It was over 2,000 years old. Olive press they used here is an example showing the extreme pressure needed to press the oil out of the olives.
Then you walk into a replica of a first century synagogue. And like all the other buildings that you've seen, this is made completely here of original materials. The roof and the different layers that it took, and it was nice and cool in there. And you see the preacher, I guess, read from the scrolls, and you see the room where they would have kept the scrolls. This was one of my favorite places. While you're at Nazareth Village, you're going to learn a lot of different Hebrew terms, and one of the terms we learned was shalom. It means good day or goodbye. So we're going to end our video with shalom.